How's it going, everybody? Welcome to the channel. This is Big Daddy Dave, and this is episode 12 of a Let's Play series for Farming Simulator 25 on Riverbend Springs. And where we last left off, we ended up clearing out a good chunk of the forest there at the farm in order to put down a new cow barn, pig barn, and greenhouse. We also ended up finishing out the episode by clearing out all the inventory that we had here at the sawmill. We accumulated quite a bit of it, and now we have actually fast forwarded to the month of October, and now we've got a whole bunch more product that we need to take care of, so we're going to pick that up in this episode. And we've got a bunch of stuff to do around the farm. We've got to harvest our soybeans, and we got the grass field across the street that's ready to harvest as well, so we've got to get to work. So JP, are you ready to start at it?
Yeah, definitely ready. Let's get this going.
All right, we're gonna cut us out now and cut us back in once we get this product over to the grain museum. We'll see you in a while. So I'm pulling up here to the farmer's market, and the reason that is we were talking to the owner there, and he was saying how he doesn't need any more prefab walls. We had 3,000 extra liters of prefab walls, so it was one of those that we basically had to, figure out something to do with it, and here we are, selling off everything that we have and going from there. But they do need other products and whatnot, so I'm going to head over to the sawmill and go collect on those. I'm on my way back to the farm and got the last little bit from the sawmill, 26,000 liters of wood chips. Absolutely stunning, the amount of product that we got from that sawmill. And looking at our cash right now, we're almost up to $700,000. Now, yeah, there's still that loan that we got to deal with and all that. But I had a very interesting conversation with the owner who's rebuilding the grain museum. and he was sitting there telling me or asking me if we knew anybody who happened to be able to get their hands on some roof plates and cement and all this stuff. And I was actually just letting him know, like, hey, we actually live right next to a cement factory. So I told him, go ahead and check that place out because they'll be able to hook you up. So that
Hey, hey, David.
yo,
So, eh, with us living that close to that factory, I mean, we've got the money right now. What would you say about instead of paying back the loan right away, why don't we go ahead and buy that factory if we can?
you mean by the cement factory
Yeah,
and
yeah.
what
I
like
mean,
oh so you're saying like we would just supply them with that actually why couldn't we do that?
yeah. Right now we do. We do still owe on our loan, but it's one of those. I think it would be worth it.
I mean, I can't I mean in all reality, I mean we got almost 700K, and I mean I could certainly go and talk to the owner and see if they'd be willing to sell.
I
Um
think we should.
yeah, I mean it's a nice little cement factory, and we'd be able to I wonder if they'd be able to roll in the dredging barge too, so that way we can, take advantage of all the stones and stuff that we've been loading into their factory here for the past several months. Huh.
Oh yeah, that would definitely be a huge part of the deal.
You know what? Yeah, I'm gonna go over there and check it out. We'll cut us back in as soon as I'm done talking to him. We'll see you in a while. So after a bit of wheeling and dealing, went ahead and made them an offer, and we are now the owners of the cement factory and the dredging barge. So now we have access to all these stones that we've been picking up for them over the past several months, and we'll be able to take this pile and load it into our factory ourselves. We don't have to sit there and just do it for them. So this is fantastic, JP. I mean, I think this is actually going to be a really good thing for us because if this works out anything like the sawmill has been working out, we're going to make an absolute killing in profit.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, the sawmill's been working out so great that it's definitely one of those worth possibly looking into getting into, these other ventures.
Yeah, I mean, well, exactly, because, I mean, we're able to now, utilize, I mean, we've got 50 some thousand liters of stone stored away right now. That's just our own personal stock, not to mention probably another 30 odd thousand squirreled away from the dredging barge right now. So we've got nearly, 80 plus thousand liters of stones that we have at our disposal right here, right now. So I mean, it just makes sense.
Oh yeah, it definitely makes sense. And well, here's the thing. Are you going to hear me saying we should spend more money? You know.
Well, and that's honestly what made me like think long and hard, and really long is 2 seconds. But I mean, when you're wanting to spend money, that's something you kind of pay attention to.
Oh yeah, I'm definitely kind of a cheapskate. So,
So, so actually, I'm pulling the first load of stones, and we have 60,000 liters of stone right now.
oh, nice. Nice.
Plus whatever we have over there the at our new cement factory. So I mean, this is incredible. This is a big deal. So
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna be running these trailerfuls of stones over to our new cement factory. But in the meantime, JP is cutting the field, getting that looking all nice and tidy, especially after we put all that work into it, because we end up extending the field out towards the road over here as I drive by.
Yeah, we are. We're having. I'm noticing a little bit of issues with the GPS, but nothing too crazy out of the blue. Um, some lines that you know I feel should be straight. It kind of has has going kind of all sorts of wonky ways. So, but a lot less manual touch up now that we've expanded it. So,
Yeah, yeah, exactly. All right, well, at this point, I'm going to go ahead and load in as much as I possibly can into the cement factory here, and we're gonna get some product rocking and rolling. I'm excited. So let's go ahead and pick up this pile of stones right here, because this is our pile of stones now.
yep, we are the proud owner of stones.
Hey, it's we've been over here time and time and time again, just loading this up for them, and doing the neighborly thing. It's one of those that they, asked us to help out, and we were more than willing to oblige. And but now we don't have to do it for them anymore. We're doing it for us.
Exactly.
So you figure we've got what, two trailerfuls of 28,000 liters going into the factory. I mean, that's quite a bit right there. 56,000 liters. Plus, I've still got tons of stones over uh, at the farm to pick up. So I think from here I'll go ahead and cut us out, finish loading all this stuff up, and then I'll be setting my sights on the soybean field that we got to harvest. So we'll see you in a while. Coming over with the last little bit of stones from the farm. We'll go ahead and take a little bit of inventory as soon as we get this unloaded, just like so.
So while you're
And
doing that,
what's
a
that?
quick, quick question for you. How much did we end up paying for that factory?
$370,000.
Woo-wee.
Oh, it was expensive, but I mean, I think we're going to get a lot out of this. And we've got over 90,000 liters of stones in the factory right now. It's just going to sit there and just chug away.
Yep, out of sight, out of mind, and it kind of makes frees up some space in our silo too.
Exactly. I mean, that was another reason why I was like, ooh, that would be a really good idea to get rid of. So, perfect. I mean, it's a win win win. And we're going to be able to, call up Unk's friend over there and, kind of get him all hooked up with all the various different products he's going to need moving forward. So, now I need to set my sights over on the soybean field. We are finally ready to harvest the soybeans, and I'm kind of excited about. Oh, can I get over? There we go. I'm actually really excited about it because it's the last field that we have before we need to, work on putting new stuff in. So I think I'm just
Yep.
gonna park this right over here for now. All right, gonna go hook up to the Massey.
And like with the wheat field, when you fill up that harvester, just go ahead and let me know. I'll come over and empty you out.
I appreciate that. I may have. Oof. No, okay. I just barely enough space. I'll take it. All right, here we go. Let's get our first bit of soybean harvesting on the road.
And while you're doing that, I have about half of the field over here cut. Still have to windrow it. We're just going to turn this into silage. We have quite a bit of hay already, so keep the process rolling on the TMR stuff. So
Nice, nice. Yeah, it all sounds good to me. I'm really curious as to what kind of yield we're going to get out of this field here, because soybeans is not the greatest of yielding of crop, but I mean we did everything
that's
right,
about
so hopefully we kind of get something good out of it.
yeah. I mean, really, like I was saying, when we planted the soybeans, our thought process was, sell, sell, sell. And, it's not a very high yielding crop, like you said, but it's a high priced crop when it comes time to sell it.
Exactly. Yep. So how are things going over on your neck of the woods?
Uh, still chugging along on cutting the grass. Again, this is a pretty decent sized field, especially after we expanded it. So, expanding it was a very, very wise move on our part. A few minor glitches happening with the GPS, but definitely making it go a lot quicker and a lot smoother. And just having that little bit of aid from the GPS on it.
Oh yeah, I could definitely see that being the case. Let's see. Oops.
Really, where it's going to be very helpful is when it comes to the windrowing.
Oh yeah, for sure. That'll be
And
real nice.
that's where I think the big difference will be noticed the most.
Yep, I agree with that. All right. Well, I'm just about one headland in, and we got gonna probably have about 1,700 liters, give or take.
Not too shabby, especially consider that field's not that big of a field in the grand scheme of things. It's a decent sized field, but
Yeah, you're right. It really is considerably small. It's well, it's certainly our smallest field on the farm.
yep, yeah. I mean, if we would have planted some soybeans over in the, you know, two fields we combined, we probably would have pulled a pretty decent amount out of that. So,
Yeah, for sure.
I mean, but honestly, been kind of thinking about, what we can plant over there, and I like part of me's kind of leaning towards corn. What do you think?
I mean, honestly, I'm not opposed to corn, but what would you say? It's going to take some investment here downstream, but you've got the grass field that you're working in over there. You know, right now, yeah, you're turning into silage, but we could turn that into our dedicated hay field. We could then make the field that I'm beside, the big of the three, um, into the corn and use that for silage. Just make it into chaff and turn into silage. But then this one that I'm in with the soybeans, what if we planted something like barley and then we'd have straw as a byproduct we'd have all the components for TMR at that point.
Yeah. I mean, and again, even with that being the smaller field, when you ratio it out, straw versus, silage and hay, I think it's not a bad idea. And figure
Yeah,
with that smaller, we can rotate between like barley and wheat, you know, kind of diversify our products some. And
yeah, I think that it'd be a good way to be able to take care and maintain our cows. Um, I mean, really, I'm completely fine with at this point to just keep buying pig feed. It doesn't cost that much to
well,
purchase, so no sense
it,
in.
not only that, but we don't have a whole lot of pigs. So it's
Yeah.
not like we're having to buy, 200,000 liters a month. And
Oh yeah, for now until they start reproducing, and once that happens, then it'll be kind of downhill real quick. But again, I still think that just because the cheap price of pig feed, I think we'll be fine with just just buying it. No
yeah,
no need to overcomplicate things, I guess.
well, exactly. And, here's the thing, right now we've only got, what did we get? Four pigs? I can't remember off the top of my head.
Correct.
They're not going to go through that much feed.
Yeah,
All
you're
things
not wrong there.
so, what's your trailer looking, or your harvester looking like as far as amount of product in it?
Uh,
Is
I'm
it
at
empty
I'm at
over here?
3,500 liters, about 44%.
Okay. Well, I will go ahead and getting ready to hook up to the um, windrower. I finished cutting that field.
Nice, nice. So yeah,
I will
I think at this point
get.
though, I'm gonna go ahead and cut us out here, and I'll cut us back in as soon as we get done with this field, because we're right on the verge, about halfway done, I would say. But we'll see you when everything wraps up. Putting the finishing touches on the field here, as you can see, and we are done. Look at that. Whew. JP, we got 6,390 liters when it was all said and done.
Not too shabby.
I mean, really, it's not, considering that soybeans is just that low of a yielding crop. I mean, and that not being a big field, that's actually pretty decent. I can live with that.
Oh yeah, no, I'll take it. Not not a bad day at the office, if you ask me.
No, not at all. Not at all. So I'm just loading this all into the silo here, all 6,000 liters, and we will figure out what to do with all that when the time comes.
Oh yeah. I mean, obviously, that's something we're gonna hold on to. Let the price go up some. Price isn't all that good right now with it being, harvesting season.
Yeah, exactly.
So,
But
One
at
of
this,
those.
oh, go ahead.
Oh, I was going to say we've got the space in our silo now that we've emptied out all those stones, so definitely worth
Yeah,
holding on to.
yeah, exactly. And we cleared out quite a bit of space in that silo, so works out very nicely in the end. Let's see. So now I'm just going to go ahead and put the Massey away, put it in bed because now it has nothing that needs to be done. And I think I'm going to go ahead and start working on cleaning up the field because now that everything's harvested out of it, I need to fertilize lime. Well, I don't think I need a lime actually. I need to fertilize, need to mulch it, and do all sorts of stuff. So I mean, there's tons of stuff still left to do. So we'll just park this right here for now. Back under the awning, and we're gonna grab our McCormick right here. Put that
And while
away.
you're doing that, I'm over. I'm at the windrowing stage now over at our grass field. So
Very nice. So yeah, it sounds like we're making some pretty decent progress. Made a whole bunch of money with all the products over at the sawmill. We were able to then come back here and get a whole bunch of harvesting done, both on the grass and the soybean fields. We're gonna get them back up and running, hopefully here within the next month or two when it comes planting season for the barley. And yeah, I think we got a pretty good trajectory going on here. Where am I going? That's okay. Need the mulcher. Mulcher's over here. There we go. All right. Well, at this point, I'm going to go ahead and get to mulching. I'll cut us out and cut us back in as soon as we're done. We'll see you in a while. So I've been working on all sorts of stuff around the farm, getting that field back up and running. And I'm back up here at the shop area to go ahead and get myself a stone picker. But first, I need to run up to the bank. I want to pay off a big chunk of that loan. I mean, even though we spent $370,000 on a new factory right across the street there to make concrete, we still got money left over, so might as well go ahead and stop into the bank and pay some of this loan back to make sure we don't have to keep on incurring such high interest rates over the next several months. But I'll go ahead and cut us out here, cut us back in as soon as we're back at the farm and picking some stones. We'll see you in a while.
Abraham was scared to die, forsook his wife within a lie. I think I know the reasons why, 'cause he was made of dirt. And Joseph's coat was full of pride. The blood of goats won't wash you white. If I was his brother, I'd have lied and left him in the dirt. Moses never entered in to lands he thought were promised him. He took his people round again to pick manna from the dirt. And Solomon became so wise, with many wives and concubines. He fell for every single lie. Yeah, his head was full of dirt. David's where I got my name, abusing power, abusing fame. He stole a girl, her husband slain, left 6 feet in the dirt. And Peter fell to his own shame, denied his love, denied his name. He ran away when the people came to nail him to the dirt. Samson only thought it fair to let that witch come cut his hair and look through eyes no longer there as he crushed them in the dirt. And Paul would sit upon his throne and kill us with the biggest stones and wrestle with a thorn unknown, a thorn up from the dirt.
So here we are. We got everything on the field all done. We have got the field plowed, mowed, mowed. What am I saying? Strike that. We'll try this again. So here we are. We got everything all taken care of here on the field. We got it all harvested. The soybeans are now sitting pretty over in the silo. We've got this thing all plowed out. We've got it I mean, we didn't have to lime it, we didn't have to fertilize it because we were going ahead and just planting some oilseed radish, just some cover crop to be able to give it its first fertilizing state, and we'll be kind of good to go from there. We'll be able to just add some fertilizer as we need to, and yeah, I'm pretty pleased with how this has turned out. You can see the farm is just rocking and rolling. It's growing. It's looking gorgeous as ever. And now we've got all of the pallets that have spawned from the greenhouse here. Need to go ahead and take care of those. So I'm going to go ahead and grab the John Deere over here and get hooked up to the front loader as well as the pallet fork. So that way we can go ahead and take these over to our little sell point, the little kiosk right in front of the farm here. Might as well have some stuff to, grow and to sell off, and anybody passing by can go ahead and buy some stuff. So let's go ahead and fold these in. So JP, how's it going out there? I know you took off a little while ago after you completed the grass field there.
Yeah, I decided to go start working on some contracts, try and get some little bit more money in, possibly get that loan paid off a little quicker. I ended up getting a couple of plowing contracts done while you were doing stuff with the field, and now I'm actually out doing a couple of bale wrapping contracts. So on the ferry on my way over to those fields right now as we speak. So
Nice, nice. Yeah, so do you know roughly how many bales we ended up getting off of that field?
it was right around let's see here. Right, almost 50-ish, right around 50 bales.
That's not bad.
I can't remember the exact number, sorry, but
No, I mean, regardless,
you know,
that's a great amount of bales for that field. You consider, I mean, it's not the largest field in the world, but 50 bales is 50 bales.
oh yeah, especially it's a lot of silage. It'll go a long way, especially next time we decide to go and make some more TMR up. So
Exactly. All right, so we got big old stack of garlic right here. Drop this off.
keeping the vampires away.
Hey, gotta do it one way or another. Oh, a little over $900 for a pallet of garlic. That's not too bad. Off to get the next one.
Yeah, the kind of nice thing, I picked up two bale wrapping contracts, and it's nice because the field's right across the street from each other. So
Oh, can't
don't have,
complain too much about
yeah,
that one.
yeah, don't have to spend a whole lot of time going from one to the other. So I'll take it.
So next thing we got here is a big old pallet of strawberries. Our little kiosk is going to look real nice when everything's all said and done. We're going to have it all nice and full, and people will be able to come over and get a quart of strawberries or head of garlic, some spring onion. Another $900, so figure that's a little over $1,800 so far.
Not too shabby.
Alright, the next pallet here looks like some tomatoes. Alright, let's see what we get for this pallet. And I think after everything's all said and done here, I think I'm going to go ahead and join JP doing some contracts, because I don't think there's too much to do after all this. Oh, there's $1,000 for some tomatoes.
Hey, not too shabby.
That's not bad at all.
I mean, you figure we're almost a little under 3 grand right now for the 3 pallets you sold.
I mean, yeah. I mean, you cannot be upset about that kind of return on investment. All right, we got some Napa cabbage. Oh wow, that was only $681 for a full pallet of that cabbage. That's ugh.
Yeah. Hey, you know what? Didn't have to go very far for it. So,
Well, and that's ultimately why I'm selling it. Is, there may be some better prices. I might be able to take this up to the farmer's market or something like that, but this is all money directly in our pocket, and we're able to kind of just take it over, and as people are
man,
interested and they're driving by and want to buy it, but there we go. All
well,
right.
not only that, too, if we were really that insanely worried about it, we could have probably set it aside and waited a few months. It probably prices would have probably adjusted then. So,
Yeah, that probably would have been would be true, but one of
would have been
those that we
really
might
nice
as well just go ahead and just take care of it while we can. We're here on the farm already.
Well,
Another.
exactly. I know, the one product that we. Oh, well, here's one for you, David. Check out how quick I get this contract done on this field.
I'm guessing it's one bale large.
La di da, la di da. And that's a wrap.
Ta-da!
So give us our money. Where's my money, Brian? Where's my money?
All right, another pallet of lettuce. I'm hoping this one does a little bit better than the rest. Oh, there we go.
Just a little bit, not
Ah,
much. But figure that wasn't a bad call. Figure that was what, 6 grand, 7 grand.
yeah, something like that. So far, we got one more pallet.
Oh, see. So outside of that Napa cabbage,
Yeah, I don't think we're gonna get the Napa cabbage price, but I don't think we're certainly gonna get the lettuce price either. The last one we have is spring onions.
see. So what it sounds like to me is we are selling a lot of stuff to help freshen the breath. Garlic, onions, cabbage.
I mean, you got to ward off vampires somehow.
Yeah, well, that's how you get a lot of first dates. Stop by our farmer kiosk right there.
Yeah, you might be able to get a first date. You certainly won't get a second.
Hey, you know what? That's a them problem.
All right, so now put our tractor and front loader away. And then I think I'm going to go ahead and head out and go join JP out in the fields and get to work myself.
What?
I know. I'm a little worried myself, but I'll go ahead and cut us out here and cut us back in once I make it up to the shop. We'll see you in a while. So I'm heading over to this field over here. Got myself a nice little weeding contract, and JP picked up a couple of cultivating contracts, so he's going to be working on those. And what's kind of funny is that my weeding contract is right here, and JP, one of his cultivating's right behind me there. So that works out pretty good.
Yep, and then actually the other cultivating one I picked up is just down the street from these two. So,
Oh, really? Nice. All right, so now let's get this field underway. So we got a whole bunch to do around here.
yeah, that's a pretty hefty field there. So,
I mean, thankfully this is not the smallest bit of equipment. I mean, it's not bad.
yeah, no.
All things considered. Oh, and I see you way over yonder.
Yep.
Let's see, in field 70, which that's your other contract you're working on, right? Is 70?
I have 79, which is the one I'm at right now, and 70. So,
And where's 70 from here?
um, if you go this little road that runs alongside the two that pretty much dumps you off in the sawmill,
Okay.
you go up that road, uh, you'd make a right, and it's just down there, just a little ways.
Oh, okay. So not too far.
Exactly. No.
Well, nice.
So,
I tell you what, I am really falling in love with the area. I can understand why Unc was, so steadfast in wanting to be around this area. The longer that
oh
we've been
no, it's
here, the
yeah,
more I'm falling in love with it.
yeah, it's gorgeous land. Nice area. Super nice people.
Oh, that's the truth.
You know.
One of those that, Unc, he's feeling better and better every day, and hopefully one day here soon
Thankfully.
he'll be able to, come back to the farm, get back to normal, and have him take back over everything. And we got to start thinking about what it is that we're going to be doing.
Yeah, I mean, really, it's one of those. Still kind of playing it by ear. See what happens between now and the time he comes home and is back up fully, operational. But a lot of different possibilities.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, I don't know. I just, the more and more I think about it, and the healthier that Uncle gets, it's just, I don't know, almost saddened to think about leaving.
Oh, definitely. And you figure if we left, we then got to find somebody to, buy the sawmill from us and, the cement factory that, we we own those outright. Those are ours. Outside of them. So
Yeah, that's. I mean, you know what? That's a good point. We're pretty much establishing roots all on our own.
we're
Huh.
we pseudo planning for the future while not really planning for the future kind of thing. So
Well, yeah, that's kind of the thing is we bought the sawmill and we bought everything, kind of on a I don't want to say on a whim, but I mean, kind of did. So it's
well, we were very short viewed on it. You know.
yeah. I mean, I think we were more than anything think of the dollar signs that we could potentially get out of it, and I mean that is held true, significantly. I mean, you figure we've made quite a
Oh,
bit of money out of the sawmill by itself, and now purchasing the cement factory.
oh yeah, no, the sawmill we've already made our money back plus, so we've definitely turned a profit so far with the sawmill.
Yeah,
Cement factory, is still kind of new, so let's see kind of what happens here in the future, but we should, in theory, be able to make our money back on that fairly quickly too. So
yeah, very very soon. Here, I mean, here's hoping if all the equipment's well maintained and everything kind of works the way that we anticipate it to, then we'll be able to, like you said, start making a profit pretty quick on that one. And I mean,
yeah.
ultimately, at the end of the day, the uh, main reason we bought the cement factory is because of Unk's friend over there. He's rebuilding the grain museum, and we want to be the suppliers for that. We've been the suppliers for everything that's been the lumber so far, and it's one of those where if we're able to be the suppliers for the cement and the tiles and all that stuff, then we might as well do that too. And
Oh, yeah, for sure.
I don't know, it seemed fitting with as much as we've given them so far, just to keep at it.
Oh, exactly. You know, and well, and two, we had quite a bit of stone sitting in our silo, just taking up space. So
Well, yeah, and
now
that was one
use
of the
them.
big drivers there is having all those stones. We really needed to get rid of them so we could have the space for all the other things.
Yeah, I mean, not that we have a whole lot in there right now, but we we've discussed and we have some potential plans of ways we can get quite a bit of stuff into our silo there. So
Yeah, for sure, for sure. All right, but at this point, I'll go ahead and cut us out and cut us back in as soon as we finish up on this field. We'll see you in a while. So here we are. We're done with the waiting contract. We got that all taken care of. We collected on it. And I mean, we got a ton of stuff done here today. We ended up getting the soybean field all harvested and replanted with oilseed radish. We got the grass field all harvested and turned into silage bales. We ended up selling off a whole bunch of product at our sawmill to basically make a whole bunch of money so we could buy the cement factory. I mean, we did a ton of stuff here today. And I'm really looking forward to seeing where this all goes from here and how we kind of proceed, because I mean, that new cement factory, that once it starts producing some stuff, we're gonna really be able to start, helping out again over at the Grain Museum and be able to make even more money with our product. We had almost 100,000 liters of stone that was loaded up in that particular cement factory, and it's just going to sit there and chug away until we've got some products to show for it. So I'm pretty excited about that. What about you, JP? You excited?
Oh, always excited. So always a good thing when we're making money.
Oh, exactly. I'm sure you're getting tired of me spending it and me not making it. So here we go. We're making it. We're making some money.
All right.
But all that being said, I think this is going to be a good place to leave this episode. I hope that you enjoyed it. If you did, please show me by liking, sharing, subscribing, following, commenting, doing all the things the algorithms enjoy doing. The shows you're right for this channel and enjoying the content. That being said, I hope you have a fantastic day. Take care.